three small business owners on Staten Island. Karen Terone owns Five Borough Power Yoga. Joel O'Toole owns Joyce's Tavern. And Mikey Bagels owns the famous Mikey Bagels in Tauntonville. So we kind of just want to see how local businesses are doing right now. We want people on Staten Island to support local businesses, buy gift certificates. But start with Karen. Tell us how business is right now and what has kind of changed and how has your business shifted? We saw you in Staten Island Live today. I read an article on the yoga studio. So can you just give our viewers a little idea of how business is and how it's evolved since the COVID-19?
Thanks, Derek. You know, business is different. We're a yoga studio that prides ourselves on creating and generating community and having same like Joe and same like Mikey, getting people in our stores and connecting together. And it took a lot of work to get the same kind of feel, which I know Joe and Mikey can't do. But for me, having classes that people get the same kind of feel as being part of a community and practicing like with little boxes on the screen. So I've gotten adept in learning this new technology, even though it's not something that I thought I was going to do, and it's working. Our classes are full, different than the yoga studio, and we do provide classes for free. So how we've been working on generating extra income is we have a Donate Now button. We got locked out of the first PPP loan. We're putting it back in, resubmitting it today as per my small bank. But I've been applied for grants. Ways to generate income now is adding a Donate Now button on our home screen, asking people to help support us because we're still paying our rent and utilities, and even though we're not in this space. And also offering pay-as-you-can classes or free classes so that people can come and do yoga for free. So even if they can't afford it, like ultimately our goal is to keep people healthy and sane and less anxious right now. So if they need to join us, right, we're not holding them that they have to pay for classes, especially if they can't afford it. We've had a number of generous benefactors who have donated like months of yoga to people who can't come to the studio.
Right.
And my new thing is adding working with Custom Ink to create and generate a donation shirt that people from around Staten Island, in the studio, around the country, even like my friends from yoga studios around the country, can purchase. And Custom Ink doesn't charge an outlay for money from me.
Gotcha.
You just get a check in a couple weeks. So maybe even Joe and Mikey Bagels can even look at something like that, creating a shirt around this time that they could have their customers purchase without any outlay of the money from us, but that Custom Ink will check in a couple weeks.
All right, great. Joe, what's going on at Joyce's? It's a local tavern. We've been going to it for many years. Great food, great ambiance, great staff. It's like everybody's family living room that you go and have a drink. It's kind of like Cheers. And now Karen is still able to host classes, but we can't come into Joyce's and have a drink. I know that your delivery service is picked up. So, how's that been?
Right. Well, thank God the delivery is going good. People still doing curbside pickup, coming in to pick up. The phone's ringing. The food's good. The food sells. It's good. But like you said, it used to be like a living room. Everybody went there, knew half of the bar. There was a band playing. There was karaoke. It was just always alive. There was always just a good crowd and stuff. And now it's like an empty house.
Well, Joe, when I see you, I have to have a beer. So I feel like I'm in Joyce's right now. So cheers to you. So have people been calling you and asking if they could come in, if they could sneak in? Could they go in the backyard or anything?
No, not really. Thank God. People aren't trying to push or
come in.
Push the buttons or anything like that and come in. It's basically grab your food and then, as long as you have a food order, if you want to take a few beers home, you want, Blue Moons or something on tap, that's cool. People have been doing pitchers of sangria. I've been ordering pitchers of sangria from everywhere, too.
I know you have. I follow you on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Have you, we should do the best of, who has the best sangria some people put peach schnapps in it. I don't put peach schnapps.
Right.
I put triple sec in it.
Right.
So people have different recipes.
Peach schnapps is good for the white wine, the white.
The white, right? And Beso puts tequila in there, sangria.
Yeah, you could. I've done that. I've done that too.
Joe, have people been buying gift certificates and trying to support?
Yeah, people get buying gift certificates in general. People are saying, "Hey, listen, I have $100, I have $500, I have $300 that I want to spend," and they're like, I want you. They trust me. They trust my family. They trust my place overall. Like, hey, here's $300. Give this to either families that need food, first responders that are working. Drop off at the firehouse, drop off at the police station, EMS stations, nursing homes.
Right.
So that happens, and we've been doing that I try to do that for early Fridays, early Saturdays, like early before the rush starts. When the rush starts, sometimes the phone's ringing every 30 seconds.
Right.
And you can only put one person on hold, so the average order takes like 4 minutes to place. Never mind, half the time these people call and like, okay, what else do you want? Oh, wait, hold on a second. Hey, Jimmy, what do you want on your cheeseburger? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Now you're asking Jimmy. So that 4 minutes turned into 5 minutes.
Right.
I got one person on hold. You can't pick up the other phone calls.
Right.
That's why everyone's like, oh, are you open? Are you open?
Well,
I called 10 times. Well, maybe you got to call 15 times.
Maybe one of our viewers out there can help us and suggest maybe like Google Phone, or maybe there's a service that.
I tried doing that. I tried to get in touch with Verizon. They won't even come inside of your door anymore. So they won't install more lines. You install more lines, then I'm not getting a bigger kitchen. My kitchen's still the same size. Sometimes you tell these people it's an hour and a half wait, and they're like, "Oh, okay."
Right. They don't care. They want a burger. I want some potato soup. You have to be honest with you.
So,
okay.
The demand's getting even bigger. It's like, where are these people in?
So that's one of the things I've been saying, and a lot of people have been saying that, Karen's yoga studio, people realize, I took yoga a couple of times and I realized I don't have to get in my car. It's raining out. I don't have to park.
Right.
It was much more convenient to do it from my living room. And same thing with you. If I want a potato soup or a burger. So I think both of your businesses, all the businesses are going to, when the doors open, people are going to come back in, but your online businesses and your calls and your delivery service is going to pick up because now everybody has Zoom, everybody has your phone number, everybody has a way to connect with you. Right. So I'm hoping that after, doors open, that all businesses.
Once doors open, it'll be, maybe they'll only open 50% or whatever. It's going to be like unbelievable.
All right. Well, let's go to Mikey Bagels because he's never been this quiet for this long. So he must be like chomping at the bit. Mike, what is going on in Tottenville? How's business? I know you're doing curbside pickup. You're only open certain days of the week right now. How's it going over there?
Listen, it's not great. I'm not going to say it's phenomenal. I tried doing this 7 day a week like I normally did. And I just did Mondays, I closed, and then it didn't work. And then, now I'm just doing, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm hurting because, my business thrived on a lot of school. I have 3 schools here. So, and the church. I have a church across the street. So I got no schools. I got no church on Sunday. So, yeah, I never delivered before. This is my first time in 10 years that I'm here that I'm delivering.
Right.
So that took a little bit of adjustment when we first started doing it because, like I said, we never did it before. And but I decided just to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because I think it was more economical doing it that way. How many, yes, I'm selling bagels. I'm selling a lot of bagels. That hasn't really dropped. But how much bagels can people have every day? They buy a dozen, then it's going to last them a couple of days. So, in that aspect, yes, I'm hurting. I'm hurting in that way. My work is the reason why, they're here and I'm staying open is because I still want to feed them. Because I know once this is done, I'm going to get back. I'm going to go right back to normalness. So.
Okay, Mike, I like to switch the subject right now. Karen had touched on it earlier, and I was going to ask you guys this the next question. There's a lot of grants out there and loans and SBA loans and small business loans. And have you participated in any of that? Has any of that been helpful through the city or the state for you?
I participate in everything. And it's so funny because my accountant originally did it a month ago. I got a claim number and everything and nothing. And he keeps sending me emails. Like the other day, another grant for 5,000. Go on it at 12 o'clock Pacific time. So 3 o'clock here. I went on it. Boom! Within 5 minutes, crashed. The whole system crashed. Temporarily done. Blah 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 blah. Then he sent me another one. I did the same exact thing. Within 20 minutes. Sorry, we exceeded our limit. 4 to 5 times I've been doing that, and I've been exceeding the limit. Even if 3 o'clock, it was 3:01 when I did it. It crashed. So, I mean, I think it's a farce. I think it's just a scam. I think they're just, saying it to appease us, but I don't think it's there.
Right.
So you haven't actually collected any money from small business loans?
Absolutely nothing. And I have a claim number and everything from exactly a month ago.
Okay. All right, Joe, what about you? Have you had any luck with that stuff?
No, as far as I know, about 90% the same. And to tell all these people to go on a website at a certain time, certain day, I think that's just mission impossible. Also, how could you tell thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people, hey, do this at this time? Everyone's going to do it exactly at that time, either 10 seconds before, 10 seconds after. It's like the same thing with unemployment. People are calling 100, 150 times. You can't get
right.
It's the amount of people to deal with one subject is like millions to one. So it doesn't work. And like as far as receiving money, no, I don't think so. That's more my mom and my dad. But I hear the same stuff. I hear my father go on and on and on about this stuff. So trust me, it ain't all roses.
Okay.
They can promise you $1 trillion, but like I said, they'll tell you to do it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, and guess what? No one's getting no money because it's going to crash. So they could tell you it could be $100,000. It's going to be nothing. And long story short, I mean, like us owning bagel stores, restaurants, pizzerias, whatever, we're at the way bottom of the hole. No one's worried about us. Like I said, we're just little people. What if a hair salon closes, a nail salon closes? It's like, all right, nothing matters. We're not the ones that matter. That's definitely more of the story.
All right. Well, I just switched and walked into the yoga studio for Mikey Bagels, so I'm about to do some namaste. KT, you mentioned that you applied and you got cut out of the last one. Can you give us an idea of what's going on with your application process?
Well, actually, I did get a grant thing. So I've been signing up, and this is like weird hours, like Joe and Mike, like saying like how are we gonna get this money that they keep telling us is available. So I would just like do searches. So then, 2 days ago, Facebook offered a grant. So I applied for it, and I was like right off the gate, they didn't even let me in. They just said I wasn't eligible. And then I got this other thing for a woman business. I got through and was able to apply for $10,000. It was a long process, but it was for a woman-based business, a grant. Something else came up yesterday that they were focusing on women, minority, and veteran. So I filled it out. I'll forward it to Mike and Joe just in case they know someone that could be eligible for that too. And I don't know if it's closed yet, but I just got it yesterday. So I just been looking. The PPP, I had a lot of trouble with it because I brought it. My bank told me to send it to my accountant. I sent it to my accountant. My accountant didn't respond. I went to Manacucci because they were one firm that I know that they were listed as helping my bank. I went to Manacucci. Manacucci sent me back to my bank. I went to then I went to SIEDC and I got Steve Grillo, who was helping out small businesses, and he helped me with my application to the extent that he can help me with my application because it was limited. Every bank has different numbers that they're accepting. So it's like $12,000 difference if I put certain things on and I don't. And I'm like, I was stuck. And I called the bank and I said, all right, I got Steve Grillo. He helped me out from EDC and I got these 2 numbers. And like, you got to go to your accountant. I'm like, oh my gosh. So my accountant didn't answer the phone still. So then I finally got an answer. I went on. They said, you're locked out. But reapply. I put it in. So my goal is to get in my car and go to my accountant's office with my man and get an answer so I could put it in today. So that's where it stands with the people.
Well, my accountant gave up. That's why he kept sending me the emails. He's like, I tried so many times. He goes, now, maybe you'll do it for yourself, but you'll be successful. Because he's been trying to do it for his clients, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Because he's probably going to make a couple hours on it, but whatever the case may be. He was helping me from a month ago, and he got denied about 7 times.
And the rules always change every day, too. Like,
Every day.
The thing will tell you one story one day, you go back the next day, they're like, oh, wait, but we need this. Oh, wait, but we need that.
Yep.
Now, I know the rules have been changing day by day, too. It's always Mission Impossible. No, it's always Mission Impossible. You'll get something eventually, but it ain't the same.
All right, Joe, do you have anything exciting coming up for Joyce's? Karen mentioned, I know Karen, in addition to her yoga classes, she is doing, one of her yoga teachers is doing like a cooking class, offering free cooking classes.
Like live stream and stuff? Not really.
Karen was suggesting maybe you do a live stream of a karaoke. Maybe karaoke at Joyce's. We all sit home drinking and we take
thinking
turns.
about something like that. I am. Especially my Thursday nights are fun. All the Thursday night people want to do a live stream karaoke, blah, blah, blah. Have fun, like something like this, where you can mute everybody and then one person does karaoke, so it's not 20 people talking over each other or anything. Right. Yes, I love it.
I think Saturday night I was on Zoom with you, and I think you were singing something. We were all, for some reason, we were all shirtless. I have pictures and video of.
Oh man, don't make me blush.
That's why you didn't make yoga, Derek. That's why.
That's why I didn't make yoga. I was on.
That's when we were passing the bottle around. That wasn't a good idea.
Around doing shots. And then some person came into our house party, and all the guys had no shirts on. They were like, "What? People coming in and running out." then at one point, we were saying we should have an auction because people were trying to get in. And we could. And on house,
that was house party. The room was blocked. The room was full. Yeah.
Right. We've had 25 on Zoom drinking parties, but on house party it's only 8. So we were actually saying it was getting like Hunger Games.
Who do we vote off?
We were going to kick out, and
they were kicking me out.
We kicked David out because my brother John woke up at 2 a.m. and he was ready to start drinking, and we still had
right, and we were still going.
Yeah. So
I got whacked that night.
I wanted to say as a special, every Friday I'm doing 20% off for first responders and essential workers. Trying to stick to pickup only just so that they could come in and, number one, show some sort of ID. I don't want people to take advantage of it. I want to trust the people, but there's always somebody somewhere trying to get over on you. But if, I could do delivery, I'll do delivery too, especially if I know the people. But on Fridays, I'm doing 20% off for all the essential workers, everybody's still working, and all first responders.
Awesome. Mikey, what do you, I know you have a new promotion going on. What do you have going on right now, if you could tell the viewers out there?
Yes, I started doing like breakfast trays, wrap trays, bagel, like a bagel wrap, bagel sandwiches trays, and trying to promote it to like anybody who wants to send it to EMS, to your hospitals, to the first responders. So I just started that. I just pumped that out today. Send that out, so hopefully starting tomorrow with that stuff.
All right. KT, you mentioned I took a free class of yours, and there was like 100 people in it, and that was awesome. What else are you guys doing? You're doing by donation, but you're also, what are you doing?
The new t-shirt thing didn't drop. It's dropping like either today or tomorrow. So that's, like I said, through Custom Ink that we can all, that any business owner can do. Anybody who's listening to this call, it's going to customink.com, designing the shirt, and you don't have to lay out any money. I made it related to what's going on right now. So it's kind of a one-of-a-kind thing, which is what Bagels and Joe can do, something around Joyce's at home or Bagels at home or something, right? Like that we can generate some extra money. For my friend who raised like $1,500, so she was able to pay the rent at one of her studios for the month through just selling T-shirts and didn't lay out any money. We have our Virtuo 9-year anniversary coming up on May 11th, so be locked in. So I'm arranging with DJ is to join me at the studio. We're going to take,
Somebody's birthday.
he's going to DJ. I'm going to lead a yoga practice. I'm going to invite everybody online to join us by donation and moving into our 10th year from virtuality.
Is it a theme party? Because I have to be honest with you, I've been looking for a white party or a costume party or a country western party or something. You know, me and my friends, I mean, we on the Zoom, we put all different virtual backgrounds up. And to be honest with you, it's weird how many of my friends, we all have costumes in our house. And as with different headpieces on and different necklaces. And I mean, I was in Aruba. I had a Hawaiian shirt on one day, and I'm in the yoga studio now. I'm going to go to Joyce's and have a drink very shortly. But
I think it's a good plan. I haven't thought about it. It's still a couple weeks away. But yeah, something could happen in that, and we can make it really powerful for people to join us from all over the world. I'm friends with Paige Ellenson, who's a Staten Island, born on Staten Island and raised on Staten Island, and moved to Kenya. Runs a program there for Africa Yoga Project, and really right now doing live donation classes on Friday nights, a happy hour. And she's getting 500 people donate and to join in and really get needed supplies in her community in Kenya, which is needed supplies is clean water.
clean water. It's always like that in Kenya. It's not different now, right?
No, and it's, what she said on the call last week, because I took her yoga class, is it's people there aren't worried about dying from corona, the COVID virus. They're concerned about dying of starvation.
Right.
And we're lucky here. Like, we have food from Joyce's, like really good food. We got really good bagels. We got good stuff happening here. And
I'm having a beer at the bar at Joyce's right now. Look. Call the cops on
You
me.
better tell those people go home.
I don't know. I'm not turning around. I don't know who's behind me.
well, Joe gets a fine. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh. Look,
Got a
the
fresh
cop's
one
on the
there.
way. There's a cop right there outside the door.
yeah. He's looking to give us a summons. I'll go straight to the sign.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I'll be outside because honestly, I'm outside all the time because I do go to the drugstore to get my blood pressure medication, and I do order from Freddy's across the street. So I have to come in and place an order and come get a bagel, a burger. I've done yoga with Karen, but I haven't been to the bagel store or Joyce's yet. All right, what else do you guys want to talk about? How personally has it been affecting you? How is it? What are you doing at home to entertain yourself? So I know, Joe, I know what you're doing because I'm doing the same. We're doing a
Right. So
lot
is that. Oh my God.
I'm doing a lot of cooking every day. I mean, I meal prep on Saturday and Sunday, so we don't have to cook dinner during the week. So I have, I made keto lasagna, I made eggplant parm, I made stuffed peppers. I'm cooking on Saturdays and Sundays, and we have dinner all week. And really, the biggest part of my day is what are we going to have for lunch? Are we going to have cold cuts? Or are we going to have soup? So it's like really, I read one of my friends, Frank Morano, sent an article from a couple of astronauts, and they said that the best way to pass time is to make a schedule for yourself, and that's what they do when they're in the spaceship is make a schedule because you have to wake up. And I did that, and I wake up with my son from 8 to 10, we have breakfast, then 10 to 11 we go out, then 11 to 12 I take him for a ride in the car. I try to fill the hours on what exactly I know I'm going to do. My wife goes on the computer, I meal prep for the week, but they say you're supposed to make a schedule, but a lot of my schedule is, this week it was raining all week, so I
I bet you they don't have 2 5-year-olds running around the house.
Right, I have a 1.5-year-old, so I take them out 3
You
times.
keep that one on schedule a little bit. Yeah, the schedule is the kids with school, my wife with her schoolwork and class. And then after that, it's like they ride their bikes around the block. We go for walks around the block, or we play with the kids on the block.
You play with kids on the block? Is that safe?
Yeah, what, 4 kids, 5 kids? And they ride in the scooters up and down the block. I'm like, they're not hugging and holding each other.
Gotcha.
They're not they're outside. They're not sitting on the couch next to each other.
Right.
You talk about 4-year-old kids, 5-year-old kids. Unless that door's locked, they're running outside.
Right. All right.
So, it's just basically
Groundhog Day. It's basically Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day, and you try to limit the kids as much as you can.
Bagels, I heard that you might have been playing cards in a virtual card room. I don't know if we could talk about that.
Was that on the outside of the outer bridge?
I play poker every night with friends on a tournament. At 9 o'clock, I play tournaments. Yeah, that's the only thing I make money in. To be honest with you.
If I had your money, I'd burn mine.
Yeah, the only way I'm making money. So, but otherwise, it's either, thank God my fiance cooks every night for me. We'll order maybe 3 times a week to support people. But thank God she cooks. She cooks great every night. When she's cooking, I haven't had home cooked meals like that.
My wife said she wanted to go out somewhere different. I said, why don't you try the kitchen?
So that's it. I mean, what's my routine? I wake up, I make myself a cup of coffee, I walk the dog, I catch up on my shows. What do you do? When my store's open, I'm doing stuff here on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I got a Peloton.
There you go.
Which is
Yeah,
all,
I've been using that too. My wife has a Peloton.
yeah, but I just got the shorts. I ordered the shorts with the padding.
Oh, come on.
You gotta have the padding, yeah, because otherwise your ass hurts.
That seat is brutal. Karen, what have you been doing? Aside from yoga, what have you been doing?
Oh my gosh, I've been cooking also. And I've been learning new things. Like I had to learn how to design the shirt. I had to learn how to create an Instagram ad that was clear because I was getting feedback from like some marketing people that they just want to see straight to the point ads. So I've been playing with Canva. I've been learning how to design something that's really specific. Check my Instagram and see what's happening. And it's just like no extra stuff. I'm learning today's learning is how to clip videos so I can upload them. So the Zoom videos, clip them and take out all the extra because we record all of our classes and then upload them to an on-demand part of our.
Oh, wow. And do you charge the same price for that?
$10 a class or like $50 a month.
That's good.
You want to click on as many classes as you want. Right now, all we have is a kids class up there. But if you have an existing membership, if you're already paying to come to the studio, there's no extra charge. Right, so if you wanted to click on a kid's video for PJ, you could just go to the MindBody, click on virtual class, and you can get an access to the class with Amanda for him. And it's 30 minutes. So I started with the kids class because I'm knowing a lot of you parents are stuck with John hearing 5-year-olds and Derek with the 1.5-year-olds. Right? So we're doing a kids class every week. Pay as you can. So it could be free if you want to drop a $5 donation. So that's at $4.15 every Thursday. So we're getting the parents involved with having kids something to do, and then I'm uploading them so people access them. So I'm doing work. Running a program with the Baptiste Institute, which is my teacher, doing 40 days to a personal revolution. So I have a small group of 85 people. How cute!
Small group of 85 people.
A small group of 85 people that are doing meditation every day, yoga. Yeah, so cooking, going out, and what is that?
That's Mikey Bagels.
Oh my gosh. Costumes from the day.
No, last week.
My shirt says, I beat anorexia.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh, good.
Wrong click. This is me in Karen's yoga class last week in my living room.
Wow.
I guess
I could only do that for that picture for like 1 second. I'm glad my wife, I was yelling at her, you better snap this picture because
it looks good. You got a good.
it's hard to stay in the wheel.
That looks like the what do you call it? The curve, flattening the curve. Looks like the diagram of that.
This is my screen on Saturday nights when we're on Zoom,
Yeah.
Zoom parties, and there's 25 drunks on there. There's you in the top corner, KT.
Yeah, that was the class you took.
Right. Okay, I thought JT was going to jump back on.
I've been investigating these circle lights. I had to order a couple different circle lights, to try and give a different background to the classes. I'm just studying and learning new stuff.
All right.
Things I never thought I had to learn before.
I like to make a note on something, changing the subject here. I personally feel like right now this is going to be rough times ahead. So I personally feel in each community, your community should support everybody in your community, because this is the only way we're going to. All of us are in our community. Like let's say me in Tottenville, Karen, you're in Tottenville. I feel like we should all support each other in Tottenville. It's the only way I feel we're going to get out of this.
All right, spread the money in like a circle.
And then it will grow from there. That's just my opinion on that. That's
So is there a small business coalition on Staten Island currently, Karen? There's gotta be, right? There's gotta be small business groups on Staten Island.
It's tied SIEDC, like, I mean, I am a part of the New York Lane Business District, so they've been like giving a little bit of support, like just like with emails and stuff, nothing financial.
You got the South Shore bid.
Giving a shout out to like what businesses are open.
And Joe, what's the South Shore bid?
South Shore bid is with basically Anthony Rapp, Joe Borelli.
Right, but what have they been doing for small businesses right now?
As far as dollar cents,
Anything.
no. Well, I know last week when it became like, I don't know if it's illegal or whatever, like when for cabs and buses where you have to wear masks and gloves and stuff,
Yeah.
they dropped off 2 boxes of gloves. But besides that, I mean, like as a group, like that we could all call on or like be in a circle together. I have the South Shore bid, which is Annandale, Eltonville, and the missing one, Great Hills. But then down by Richmond Valley, you have the Richmond Valley bid. I know Townville's not Richmond Valley, but I don't know if there's one for like
close enough. Richmond Valley is close enough to Tottenville.
Right. I mean, like it's a block away, but I'm not sure if you guys could be a part of that.
Well, I'm just wondering what we could do to support small businesses, how we could start a coalition instead of just gloves, how we can maybe get other businesses to all purchase gift certificates from your business this week, or Mike's business next week, or Karen's business next week, how we could actually get the community to support the local businesses with dollars and buy the products and services that you guys are offering.
As a group, it's hard.
Someone did that.
To make people to do it.
The orthodontist, Dr. Delicato, and his wife, Indicato, whatever his name is, on Huguenot, across from the school. He did that. I think he raised like $20,000, $25,000 he raised. And because all that money was buying gift certificates from all different places that.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
He was on Channel 4 News, the whole 9 yards.
He's doing Go in Your Purse for a Nurse, right?
Yes, that's it. That's
something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they got a gift certificate from us too. Yes.
Great. Go in Your
One
Purse.
day that customer will come in eventually.
Right.
It's cash right now.
When they first came out, I wrote them an email and offered to donate a bunch of gift certificates since they're doing this for nurses, and then to match. If they bought 20 gift certificates from me for the nurses, I would match them with 20 more. So if buy 20, get 20 free, and no one ever back. Isn't fascinating? Like I was offering them like free yoga for these nurses that they didn't have to buy gift certificates from me. I was giving them.
All right, maybe we could reach out to them again and see, maybe,
Yeah, and then if they bought some on top of the free, if they bought some, I would match them.
Great. Yeah. I'm sure that, they kind of just started a grassroots thing, and they probably don't have an administrative staff. So maybe there's some calls that are just going.
The best thing to do also too is like to share each other's statuses and stuff. Especially us with food, like Staten Island food, where Staten Island eats. Those things are like the Bible of Staten Island. It's ridiculous, but it's true.
Always recommending you, Joe.
Thank you. But like,
Mikey, you delivering out to Tottenville, or you just on the South Shore?
No, I mean, I've been delivering to Bloomingdale. I've been going to Huguenot. I'm not saying no. I mean, listen, it's reasonable. I did the Staten Island Hospital on the Seaview. I mean, at this time right now, how can you say no? I can't say no. You gotta say yes.
Especially if you have a kid sitting around, just give it to them. That's what I say. Like I told you today. Like if I have a kid sitting down, screw it. I'll deliver to Dudorp anywhere.
That's it. It's and also right now, everybody realizes what's going on. So if it's going to be over an hour and a half, you know, I would say 9 out of 10 people aren't going to be on the phone call. Where's my order? We all know what's going on here. I mean, I wouldn't be doing that if I order something if it's an hour and a half later. You know, times are rough right now. So I think more people, you know, they have more patience when it comes to people delivering your food and it's late.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think this was awesome. I'd like to, you know, I'm going to reach out to you guys and, you know, maybe we'll do this once a week. Tomorrow, you know, right now we started this Zoom on John's channel to do small businesses. Tomorrow we might do other essential workers or first responders. But we're going to try to have different groups on every day and try to figure out, troubleshoot, and come up with ideas how we can run businesses. So thank you guys for your time and your efforts and for serving our community like you guys always do. We really appreciate it. But in closing, I'd like to go around the horn and start with Karen. Just give us your last words, what you'd like to say to the Staten Island community, and then basically anybody out there that's watching.
I would say support your small businesses, right? We're working really hard for you. And as far as health and wellness with me, like we're really trying hard to give you access to meditation, to give you calmness, to get your kids active. So really like stay and support us. And if you can't afford yoga, but you really want to do it, we have a number of scholarships, a number of donations, a number of classes that are free for people. So rather than you not do anything or not have anything for your kids, just reach out, 5boroughpoweryoga@gmail.com, and we'll get you in our classes, no matter what it takes, money or no money. And most important is, staying together through this, because like Mikey said, it's not going to be over anytime soon. So we really have to get ideas generated with all of our businesses onto how we can support each other and stay on top of keeping our communities healthy and safe.
Awesome. All right. Joe, what do you have to say in your last word?
Yeah, keep supporting each other, especially small businesses, because, you know, we don't have the backing, we don't have the money and everything like that, and what we got now is all that we really got. You know, we're not getting bailed out today or tomorrow. So as far as business goes for this week and next week, what we got now is what we got. Support each other. Everybody have patience with each other as far as ordering food or waiting for things, and stay healthy. As long as we keep getting healthier and better and the numbers go down and we make progress on this instead of regressing on it, the day will come. I mean, like, this will be a memory one day. Hopefully we'll get through this together and stay strong, man. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong.
All right, brother. And Bagels, I know it's very hard for you to give just one last word, but you have to.
Bottom line is, Karen and Joseph basically said it all. But I feel that let's just be kind. Let's just be kind to people. You know, as much as we're on edge, as much as like we're all miserable, let's just be kind and love. You know, let's just
go to Aruba.
let's spread that around. I mean, that's,
I don't think we're all miserable. I'm in Aruba right now.
My
you know,
God. I would think,
follow the rules. Follow the rules. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, this is never going to go away, and we're going to be suffering even more. Just follow the rules. Social distancing. Stop going out. Stop doing all that. Let this go. Let this move on. And trust me, we will survive this, and we will move forward. So, and like support the small businesses. Support your community. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be together in their community. That's just how I feel. That's it. And love each other. Everybody just be kind.
share each other's statuses, support each other. Like when that Staten Island food group and West Island Eats comes up and stuff, and they say, "Hey, who has the best wings? Hey, who has the best this that?" I'll recommend 3 restaurants, and then recommend mine as like the last one or something. Everyone's like, "Why you recommend another place? Why you promote for everything else?" I'm like, I'm not that guy. There's 100 people on there that say, "Hey, who has the best ice cubes?" "Oh, I do." "Hey, who has the best Diet Coke?" "Oh, hey, I do." You know, like they're all for themselves. The last thing I want to be is that guy.
No, Joe, I see you sharing posts. I saw that nice spread you ordered from Richmond Republic the other night.
Right, Richmond Republic. I've ordered dinner twice a week for like at least the past 5 weeks.
All right, let's do this one more time around the horn. Mikey Bagels, where have you been ordering from? I know Dee's been doing a lot of cooking, but where have you been ordering from?
I support Manja because it's right here.
Right.
I ordered then Pete Cantatius opened up the other day. I ordered from them. Don Caesar's is right next door to him in the corner right here. Reggiano's. I mean, I've been basically keeping it in my area right here.
All right. Karen, what about you?
I ordered from the other day, Campagna. I did takeout. I did Jack Mal right before they closed, but now I heard they reopened. And I recently ordered from La Candela in Udor. I in Great Kills. Had a fix for chicken Villeroy.
Yeah.
Nice. Joe, where else? Aside from Richmond Republic,
Richmond Republic. At Beso, I bought that huge thing of sangria. It's like a box of Joe, like a Dunkin' Donuts box of Joe, filled with sangria for $50. And me and my wife almost couldn't even finish it.
Oh man, I think I might have to order one.
But that was huge. No, I actually picked that up. That was for Easter. I picked that up. Then for Easter dinner, I ordered Max Aska.
You're the only guy who was a bucket of sangria for Easter.
The Irish guy. I ordered twice from Bin 5. Bin 5 delivered once all the way out here too.
Yeah, you're going strong all the way to
cocktail things.
You're going strong all the way to Bay Street. You're ordering from.
Yeah, I love those restaurants on Bay Street. That Bay Street Stapleton area, those are good. But those are like fine dining restaurants too. Excuse me, like those are places where you go and sit down. They're having a problem with that, like changing their menu stuff. Like that's what Danny was saying. He's like, who's gonna get $150 worth of food because he has very good like foreign food to go sit in their living room and go eat. So he rearranged his menu a little bit. I mean, like for me, that's no problem. My food, most of the wraps, sandwiches, burgers, people eat that in their kitchen.
Right.
But I ordered from there twice. I ordered from across the street from Reggiano's. Lucas. Ordered from there too. Reggiano's, I think.
I ordered from them too.
Yeah. So just a little bit of everything.
I'm getting Joyce's tonight. I'm ordering Joyce's tonight.
I ordered from Juliana's so far. Around Easter time, I had some bagels delivered to me from Mikey Bagels, and I ordered from Pizza Parlor and Mimo's, which is the old Pizza Parlor. They're on Giffords Lane now. So I only ordered 3 times actually because my wife and I were concerned. Then I did a lot of reading up about it, and a lot of what I read said just discard the containers when they come when they come home. So when they get home with gloves on, I take everything out of its containers, I throw them away, put it on our dishes.
Right, I did the same.
Feel a little safer.
Right, and then make sure the delivery guys everybody needs masks and gloves. Everybody in the kitchen.
Nobody's even allowed to
people
go to my front door without a mask on.
Yeah, Mike, keep that thing on. But I mean, like, I think it's a law now, that everyone public basically needs to wear it, but everyone should. You can't be too safe. You know what I mean?
Well, on a lighter note, John was talking about it earlier. I had sent him a link that Mayor de Blasio had put out a phone number to take pictures of your neighbors not wearing masks and not social distancing. And
I had a neighbor put that up on Facebook about me and my neighbor sitting on my front steps having a drink.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not friends with the person. Like someone 3 houses down from me said that my a-hole neighbors aren't social distancing and blah 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 blah. They're sitting on the front steps. I'm sorry, I'm sitting on my steps having a drink. Shoot me.
Right. Well, the mayor's tip line was flooded with obscenities and.
Yeah. Good. I mean, like, listen.
Yeah.
If the people are doing the wrong thing, that's something that needs to be taken care of. I mean, like, if they're endangering other people or themselves, yes, it should be taken care of. But I mean, like, what are we supposed to do? Lock my wife in the kids' bedroom, lock me in another room, and then we can't come within 6 feet of each other ever? You know?
My neighbors are sitting in their driveway, 8 feet away from each other with masks on with a bottle of wine in the middle.
Right. I did that at the bottom of my block twice with my neighbors too. We got in a circle. We all stood there, and we all stood in a circle. It was like, I don't know, like you're playing what's that game with your feet? With the ball, kicking the ball.
Hacky sack?
Yeah, like playing hacky sack without the sack. But we're all just standing there, talking.
Right. All right, guys.
Whatever.
it was great talking to you all. I hope your businesses start doing much better. I know they're doing great right now, as good as can be. Thank you for being on the show today. And I'll reach back out to you and let you know next time we're going to have you on.
All right, make sure you put sunscreen
Thank
on.
you guys. Be safe. See you later.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Good.